Okay. This is Joe Ludlow with Integrity Repipe. I've been getting homeowners asking me questions because they can't seem to understand that Uponor PEX-A, formerly known as Wurzbo, and Zurn PEX-B install identically. Now, when you're looking at the pipe, the best way you can tell the difference between Uponor PEX-A versus Zurn PEX-B is by looking on the inside of the pipe. Uponor has a lot of undulations. They're little microscopic bumps. It's kind of like shark skin on the inside of this pipe. On the outside, they put this blue coat on there, which smooths it out, makes it look like it's actually circular and smooth like the Zurn PEX-B is. So I'm going to set up and do this little show to give you an example how PEX-A and PEX-B install identically. Now, we're going to use the Uponor head for PEX-A. This is the Zurn PEX-B head. Notice that it has a better shape to it. It's a much better technology. It puts less stress and less load on the fitting. But for this purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to use Uponor PEX-A tool in heads, but I'm going to install both PEX-A and PEX-B. So let's get started. The pipe is blue all the way through, meaning that this is Zurn PEX-B, and we're going to use a fitting. Now I'm going to show you. First, we're going to install a fitting in a PEX-B pipe. Okay, that's how PEX-B installs. Now, every time you watch information on the internet, everybody in the Uponor line of things and in their range like to stress that this is how this goes together. But what I want to make publicly known is the fact that the Zurn PEX-B system installs identically to PEX-A. So now we have a PEX-B installation. So let's do a PEX-A installation. Notice we're going to use the same head, the same tool, but now you notice that the pipe is white on the inside with a blue coat. So that is Uponor PEX-A. Now let's do a PEX-A installation. So now you have it. A PEX-A pipe installs identically to a Zurn PEX-B pipe. Now, Zurn in their marketing like to say, our pipe is softer and therefore easily to install. May I ask you a serious question? Who is exactly going to install this? My repipers or you? We don't care that the pipe is softer. In fact, that's what's wrong here. This pipe is 1968 technology that went public in 1970, and it's the extrusion method from Charles Engel in Sweden, and I brought it to America in 1993. I was the first guy to install this product, first guy to repipe with this product in America. And in 1993, this was the best product you could get. But it's not anymore. The burst ratio on this pipe is 480 psi. This pipe installs identically. The burst ratio on this pipe is 1,000 psi. Leaching. This pipe leaches a small amount of chemicals that is perfectly safe for human consumption. This pipe leaches nothing at all. This pipe is harder to install, but again, the burst ratio is over double. It's 1,000 psi. Oh, by the way, interesting note, don't ever use PEX-A in hot water recirculation systems. You're not allowed to do that. If you put it on a 24-hour timer, that pipe will fail in about 3 to 4 years. Specifically, if you have chloramine in your water, it will eat this pipe alive. That is not true of this pipe. You can run 24 hours a day hot water recirculation systems through this pipe. It does not have the undulations and the structural integrity issues that this pipe has. Now, There's a lot of idiots on the internet who want to say that PEX-B is cheaper than PEX-A. No, it's not. If you're using a Chinese knockoff type B pipe, that might be true. But American-made Zurn pipe costs more to use in a house than Uponor PEX-B. As I said before, I used this pipe from 1993 on repiping 32,000 homes under Cox versus Shell. This pipe here is vastly structurally stronger, installs the exact same way. Now, both pipes will hold 1,500 per PSI at this joint, at this fitting. Now, there is a third pipe and a third system. This is always also a PEX-B, but it's the Viga system. Now, I'm just going to show you real quick. This is a tool used for PEX-A and PEX-B by Zurn and Uponor. This system manufactured is a PEX-B product, and it's manufactured by Viga. It's a very good pipe. The issue is the fittings. Let me show you. This is the tool that's used to press fit the Viga fittings. It weighs 4 times as much, is entirely too large, and cannot be used for repiping in the repiping industry effectively. It really slows the process down. There's a second issue with this PEX-B system by Viga. The other issue is gallons per minute. If you look at the inside diameter of that pipe versus the inside of this fitting, you'll notice that these fittings choke off the water. So you get less gallons per minute with this system. Now, Uponor likes to say they give the most gallons per minute, and that is absolutely not true. The Zurn system and the Uponor system deliver the exact same gallons per minute with either system. Now, I'm going to show you these 2 half-inch fittings have been expanded and put onto the pipe. Now, I'm going to show you what the 3/4 inch pipe, what that process looks like. Again, we're going to use Uponor. You can see the white inside. It has a blue skin. Zurn is blue throughout the pipe. I'm going to change heads, show you how that's done. Simply screw off this head. That's a 1/2 inch head. Now we're going to screw on the 3/4 inch head. Now we're going to insert the ring over the pipe on the 3/4 inch pipe. Got a burr on this one, so let me flip it over. Sorry, I'm having difficulties with this particular ring for some reason. Or this particular pipe. Let me cut it. Well, I'm kind of at a loss for words as to why we're having this issue on this pipe. There it goes. All right. Not sure what that was about, but I'll figure it out in a minute. All right. Now I'm going to show you the installation of a 3/4 inch PEX pipe, PEX-A. Okay, that's 3/4 inch PEX-A and 1/2 inch PEX-A installed. So they'll both hold at both these joints 1,500 PSI after about 10 seconds. They become solid mount in a very short period of time. Now, let's do it with a Zurn PEX-B product, and let's check this ring again, find out what the problem is. It must have been a burr on the pipe because this one's sliding on tight, but it's still okay. So, now we're going to show you a Zurn PEX-B installation. And once again, it's so that I can prove to the public that PEX-A installs identically to PEX-B. Now, if you notice, the tool has struggled more because this pipe is vastly stronger than this pipe. Now, when I first started installing Uponor PEX-A in 1993, the warranty on this was 25 years. And their propaganda says 25 years, but their actual warranty, which I'll be happy to send to you, is 10 years. They have reduced their warranty by 15 years. The Zurn PEX-B product costs a little bit more, but this product is made in America. It is over twice as strong, and it has a warranty that covers you for 25 years. So my suggestion to you is to quit buying the belief that softer is better, because it's not. It's just structurally not as sound. Number two, the idea that somehow it makes installations better or easier. No, it doesn't. And you're not going to install it anyway. My repipers are going to install it. So the sales pitch and spin that says that it's softer and that it costs more is just pure propaganda. They're trying to give you the impression that it has a better quality, because the impression being that you pay more for the material. No, you don't. Not when it's Zurn. Zurn costs a little bit more. That it's easier to install. Who cares? You're not going to install it. My repipers are. But what they won't ever talk about is the warranty. And let me ask you a question. Is it easier to install more important to you, or the warranty more important to you? If easier to install is what you're after, 10 years, been around a long time. If you want a better warranty and a better product, you might try Zurn out. It's harder to install. It's tougher material. Costs a tiny bit more in reality, but it's because the fittings are more. The pipe cost really is almost identical, but the fittings in the Zurn family do cost more than the Uponor family. And Zurn also owns and manufactures their own fitting lineup, whereas Uponor, I believe, is still using a foundry to produce, which is a subcontractor to produce their fittings, because every once in a while they have trouble with getting fittings. Well, I hope that was helpful. I just wanted to throw a quick little thing together to explain to people. The Zurn pipe is, in fact, tougher. It installs identically. So I'm hoping that America can get at least beyond that hurdle. They install, you can use the same heads, the same tool, they install identically and just as quickly. The only difference is this pipe is dramatically 1,000 PSI versus 480. Just the way it is. Much, much harder. So the reason that this is softer is because it's cooked too long. It's also the reason there's little undulations in the pipe. And Brian, I'll do another video about the undulations. I like to go to people's house and show them the difference of the inside of the pipe so that they can see that the pipe on the Uponor is, in fact, not perfect. I don't know that we'll ever be able to get good enough pictures, but if you were to get really, really close to that pipe with lights, you'll see there's almost like a tiger stripes in the pipe. And it's the little undulations, microscopic undulations. And that is, in fact, what is wrong with this pipe. And it's why you cannot use it for a hot water recirculation system. They install the same. I just proved it. This is the tool in the heads. So 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1 inch. Uponor heads. 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch Zurn heads. Different technology. This one is more friendly on the pipe, has a much more advanced angles and designs to it. So it just expands the pipe without doing less stress to the pipe during the process. So I hope that was helpful. My name is Joe Ludlow. You can reach me at 877-473-7473. which, by the way, means 8774 Repipe. That's been my cell phone number for, I don't know, 30 years, a long, long time. It's been a long, long time. Anyway, you can reach me at any time at that phone number. My San Clemente number is 949 340 4900. And I hope that was helpful. Thank you very much.